Hello everyone, Dan here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, we're going to be talking about what just happened in this new issue of One Nation Under Doom. This is the new Marvel series. I have a full review of it on the channel if you want a non-spoiler review of this, but I will be going into spoilers in this video. We're going to talk about all the little things that just happened here, the series that is going to spin out of into, and every other little detail. Just to recap real quick, let's look at that credit page once again. Ryan North writing this, Fantastic Four writer as well. RB Silva doing the art, David Correal on colors, Travis Lanham on letters. And yeah, this book takes us all the way through the new reign of Emperor Doom. So really, really cool stuff. I'm really enjoying it. As I mentioned in my review, we have some key players here. I like that Marvel's doing that because not everybody is fully caught up with everything that's going on. So we have, of course, Doctor Doom, Baron Zemo, we have the Avengers, which the roster is pretty interesting right now. We have Captain Marvel, Captain America, both Sam Wilson and Steve Rogers, the Scarlet Witch, the Vision, Thor, Iron Man, Storm, and most recently, Black Widow. We also, of course, have the Fantastic Four, including Alicia Masters, who will be, I'm guessing, playing a role here since she's coming over from the Fantastic Four book. And then we have some side characters that are also very much woven into the story, like Doctor Strange, Spider Man, Brain Drain, Nancy Whitehead, and Squirrel Girl. The last three, I'm not very sure how they'll play a role in the rest of the story, but they're definitely at least highlighted here in this first issue. So we begin everything with Doom addressing the world. He goes into, of course, using technology and everything. He goes into this big exposition as to why he is now in charge of everything, how all the politicians, how all the leaders of the world have bent the knee, as you if you would, and they've accepted that Doom is now in charge of the world. Now, Doom will allow the world to continue going as it is, except for a few things. He will enact universal healthcare. He will enact universal education as long as the subjects want it, right? So if you want to, as long as you want to keep studying, you're going to be able to study under the rule of Doom. So, uh, and also peace amongst the regions of Doom. So there will be no fighting in between all these countries. Those are the three rules that Doom has established for his new domain, his new kingdom, if you will. Which I think to me all sounds pretty good, like a pretty good deal. Of course, things don't last very long in a peaceful manner, because it is a Marvel comic book. We do have immediately a few places that start enacting a coup, start enacting some plans to move against Doom. We only see one on the page, but it is implied that there are a few more things that are happening all over the world, and Doom has dispatched either himself or Doombots in order to try to prevent all those things from happening and quash those rebellions quickly, right? One of my favorite pages is coming up. Here we have the Avengers assembling to try to figure out how to deal with this issue. They're also along with the Fantastic Four. A lot of the pictures that you may see from these guys come from from some of these shots at the beginning of the page, and they start having a conversation. Of course, Doom has become the Sorcerer Supreme after the events of Blood Hunt. So it could be magic. He could be impersonating some of the world's leaders with Doombots. They have a lot of theories, but they do know that they have to act. They know that they have to move in on Latveria, but Latveria is obviously very well protected. Something that's pretty cool. I really like this page. Sue puts out. She uses an invisible plane, so she makes an invisible plane out of like her energy to transport everyone, which is really really cool. Now, while they were having this discussion, they realized that Baron Zemo and Hydra was moving in on Latveria as well, and they were going to attack. So they mobilized, right? The Avengers mobilized in order to hopefully prevent more war from happening. But instead, when they get there, they see that Baron Zemo has now allied with Hydra. I mean, Hydra has allied, and pretty much they bent the knee over to Emperor Doom, so they are now on board with everything. Now, this still smells fishy to the Avengers. They're not fully on board. They don't think that's something that Baron Zemo would have done. and they go look for him. He has a fortress flying in space. Uh, Not flying in space. He has a fortress just flying in the sky. They go attack, and the Avengers do realize that Baron Zemo is actually has been replaced by a Doombot. And once this truth is out into the world, into the troops, Hydra rebels, which Doom takes the opportunity to explain that the Avengers have ruined this. Hydra had been committed to be helping out different communities by removing mines, building hospitals. Like Hydra now under this, new regime of Baron Zemo obeying Doctor Doom, they were willing, or they were, supposedly willing uh, to uh, to be a peaceful organization. So of course this doesn't last for long, and Doom blames the Avengers for the truth coming out, and then them ruining what all the efforts that Doctor Doom had done for that. One really cool thing, if you haven't caught up on Fantastic Four, I mean, Doctor Doom writing a Tyrannosaurus Rex version of himself. Go read that issue. It's on the note. It's on the editorial notes, but it's Fantastic Four issue number 13, so you can figure out why there's a Doom dinosaur running around. And yeah, Doctor Doom, all the places that Hydra is now attacking, Doctor Doom goes in to help, and he's stopping the forces of Hydra. And it is very clear that people are buying into his message, as we see the last page of this book with this lady who's being rescued, and Doctor Doom is now, his message of only Doctor Doom can save us is now complete. So, very well played, very well done. I think, to me, this first chapter, Exercise of Power, really highlights how much of the plan of Doom, uh, you know, he is he is enacting a lot of things that people really need. So it's not like people are crazy to like kind of follow him. So I really like this issue. It gives you a lot to think about. We're gonna get a few books that spin out of this. I talked about this in the review, but we can go over it here as well. We will have Doom Academy. We will also have Thunderbolts, Doom Strike. We will also have Weapon X launching. I think that's an X Men title that's just going to be Doom focused for a little bit. We also will, of course, will have Doom Division, and we'll have the ongoing one world under Doom. That'll be the main series, and then you'll see some other books kind of dipping in here into the story of the crossovers, like Fantastic Four, Amazing Spider-Man, Storm, and some of the X-Men books, the Red Hulk. So yeah, plenty of crossovers. I'm gonna go into this event as deep as I can. I think Bloodhunt did a really good job with a lot of the times, and they were a lot of fun. And I'm very excited to see where this goes next now that Doom is actually making his moves. Oh yeah, one more book that's announced in the back of the book is Doctor Strange of Asgard, which sounds really really cool, right? He's not the Sorcerer Supreme right now, but he can still use magic, and it looks like he's gonna become the Sorcerer Supreme of Asgard, maybe to wield that power. We'll see how that plays out, but there you have it. That is what just happened in One World Under Doom #1. Let me know what you thought about the book if you have read it. Let me know if you're excited for this crossover. I think there's a lot of really cool, fun stuff in this one. And as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stay tuned. We have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye bye.